I thought Kennedy played terrific off the bench. And, you know, you saw today what we've seen in practice quite a bit. She's been a valuable role player, and she's done a really good job, whether it's with the second unit, whether it's subbing in and playing with the starters. She's done a good job, and I was happy to see her shoot the ball as well as she did today. Really gave us a lift when we needed one. And, you know, I think it's a function of, you know, minutes. We've got some people playing heavy minutes. Clearly, you know, our legs aren't there sometimes. And, you know, Kennedy came off the bench fresh and was ready to go and really played well.
And you talked about some players playing heavy minutes. Does that kind of contribute to some of the up and down play from you guys? I mean, you guys have really strong stretches, and then there was a stretch in the third quarter or in the second quarter, I believe, where you guys went a long period of time without scoring. Do you feel like that kind of contributes again to some of the up and down play that you guys show from time to time?
Yeah, we're a team that's still getting used to playing together, and when you sub and have different combinations, and sometimes we're not able to get those combinations, you know, lots of minutes in practice where you can know what to expect. It just takes a little bit of time, you know, trying to use our bench so that we're not killing our starters with minutes because you have to play so frequently and the recovery is difficult. But and we're not making excuses for anything. I thought one of the things that was it was really difficult tonight was that we had some unforced errors. Some of our turnovers were totally unforced, and you know, in a game that's decided by a couple of possessions, I'd love to have 4 or 5 of those back. You know, we're not a team that's going to be able to have 17 turnovers. We turned it over 17 times for 18 points for them. That's too much. We're not going to be able to overcome that. And you know, there will be turnovers that happen during a game, but the unforced ones are the ones that are hard to accept.
Ben Rosoff.
Yeah, Coach, Kelsey playing all 40 minutes, was that like her own drive to play the whole game, or was that just a result of the necessity to have her out there with all that?
I wasn't even looking at how many minutes. I was trying to rotate the guards so that we could keep fresh legs out there. And I think a couple times that I was going to sub her, there was a timeout, so we just used the timeout and let her keep playing. But no, it wasn't a conscious effort knowing that she played 40. I thought she probably played 30, but
yeah, and Julie's efficiency just great tonight. Can you just talk about like how you see her confidence rising game by game out there?
She's played really well, and she's playing heavy minutes. I was consciously aware of trying to reduce hers. I mean, it's down to 31, almost 32, so we got her about a 4-minute break, which is tough. You know, we got 4 people on our bench, and then Steph gets hurt, so she's out. Kathleen, you know, had a little tough stretch there, so it was difficult to find matchups for her and situations for her. You know, but she's young, and she's going to keep getting better. I believe in her, and you know, we're in a situation where it's very difficult to manage all the minutes and with the right combinations, and it's been tough, you know. Yeah, not having Victoria Vivian's hurts, not having Natalie Chumwa hurts, not having Erica Wheeler hurts, you know, and we're now 6 games in, and I think it's taken a little bit of a toll, but again, we're not making excuses. It is what it is, and you know, I thought most of the game we played well enough to win, and then there were a couple stretches where at second quarter we had about 5 possessions where we had empty possessions, and that hurt us. And the other thing, again, was the turnovers. Unforced errors at inopportune times really hurt us.
Kelsey, it seemed like you were very aggressive today attacking the basket. Was that just kind of because they were doing a good job with taking your 3-point shot away? I mean, I know you can really get going from 3, but when you're not hitting from 3, do you kind of change your mindset and kind of want to attack the basket a little more?
Yeah, I have to try to give something different, give myself something different, and give my team a different me, give a different version. A lot of times that penetrating, that pitch out to my teammates is really important. Try to get that a lot. Unfortunately, wasn't able to hit a lot today, so I look forward to kind of going back to the drawing board and trying to figure it out.
How hard is it to develop consistency? I mean, you guys started out great in the first quarter, then had a lull in the second quarter. How difficult is that? And is that something you guys talk about? Is just maybe stringing together some more, positive possessions?
Yeah, for sure. It always sucks when you start out consistent and then kind of like you get this low moment. I think for us, we kind of learn from them, and I think we got to embrace them to the point where we don't think about it so much. That we had a couple of low moments. I think those moments are moments that's going to help us in the long run. So I look forward to it.
Ben?
Kelsey, I'm just curious how much of you playing 40 minutes tonight was your own decision?
It wasn't, but I didn't even notice it was over. So.
And also, just Julie's efficiency just kind of continues to go up game by game. Just want to know what you see in her and like how her confidence is rising out there.
We value Julie a lot. I love her style of play. I love the way that she kind of gets us orchestrated. I love it when she even gets her own shot and she sees her own shot. Because I think for me, as a point guard, once she sees her own shot, she's going to be even more effective. And I look forward to her making even better shots too. I know how good she is, so I believe in her.
Hey, Tiff, I asked Kelsey the same question. How important is it for you guys to develop some consistency? In the first quarter, you guys were playing really well, but then that second quarter it was another lull. Third quarter again down. Fourth quarter again coming on strong. How important is it for you guys just to continue to string together positive possessions?
It's super important. I mean, the game of basketball is a game of runs, so it's just trying to put, like you said, those quarters together. We can't have empty possessions for 6 times in a row, so it's just trying to figure out how to limit empty possessions and put quarters together.
Hey, Kennedy, you hear the cliche, like making your minutes count. Well, in that fourth quarter, it seemed like you really were able to kind of affect the game on almost every possession for at one point there. What were we able to do to really kind of impact the game and help the team get back into it?
I believe it started on defense. I know that we were kind of struggling with them O-boarding because I think they really killed us in the first half. And the fact that we were able to do that, it kind of led into offense. And then I think that's when my momentum came in. And then also as a team as well, that's when we kind of came back. But it started on defense, of course. But we just got to learn how to be more consistent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and it seemed like you're really able to kind of swing the game with your three-point shooting. Is that something you're known for, and is that kind of something you want to continue to kind of display as your three-point shooting?
Well, personally, I wouldn't really say like shooting is my strength, but like I have been working on it a lot. So yeah, I just got to continue to do that because no matter what, I just got to be ready and set. So yeah, I just got to keep working on shooting and then also getting to the basket more. So I can't always rely on shooting the ball. I have to learn how to get to the basket more often and create good shots.